What's up, everybody? Week 9 in the NFL. I have 6 plays for you for anytime touchdown scores. If you watched my video last week, we hit 5 for 6. The only person that didn't score was Drake London, which was unfortunate because I feel like everybody in that game scored versus Tampa Bay on the Falcons. But hey, what can you do? Some good news, Thursday Night Football, if you watched my video, $25 into $250. Fairbairn at the end saved us. After missing 2 field goals, we won here. And just in some college football, late on Saturday, we had a nice little 4-leg parlay with some fantasy score. So we're striking while the iron's hot. And I want to say, if you are not subscribed, please do. We're having a lot of fun out here. Anyways, let's just get to the picks. My first pick here is going to be Jahmyr Chase. Jahmyr Chase is my favorite play of the week. Joe Burrow this week was quoted as saying, "This is a must-win game. They're playing the Raiders, who aren't that good this year." And Chase has a touchdown in 5 of his last 6 games. And T. Higgins is doubtful to play, and he's been in the trade rumors. So Jahmyr Chase, he's going to find his way into the end zone, especially if they need to win. I have another play for you here. Jahmyr Gibbs. They're playing Green Bay. He's been on a tear this year. And I'm playing him in fantasy this week, and I'm scared because he always goes off. It's hard to choose between Montgomery and Gibbs, right? But in my opinion, Gibbs is going to have the better passing ability and upside, and they're playing Green Bay, and they have a stingy defense. And I could see Gibbs getting the edge here. Poor weather could be in the forecast too, which would prevent a pass-heavy game. So seeing Gibbs on the ground and catching these short passes to get in the end zone is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Third pick here, I'm going Justin Jefferson. It's funny because all the picks I'm doing are on the top of the board, so I don't have to do that much digging. Justin Jefferson, he's scored in 5 out of his last 7 games. He's been kept out of the end zone here recently, but the good news is he's seeing at least 8 targets in his last 3 games. They're playing the Colts, and the Colts give up the 9th most passing yards to wide receivers, which is good. So I expect Darnold to find Justin Jefferson early and often, especially to get that loss from the Rams out of their mouth and back to their winning ways. So Justin Jefferson is going to find his way into the end zone. Alrighty, we are 3 picks down, 3 left. I want to say, if you're still watching, thanks for hanging with me. For the 4th pick, we're going James Cook. Everybody knows what happened the last time James Cook played Miami. It was that Tua game where he got concussed. James Cook, he went off 3 touchdowns that game, and I look for that trend to continue, especially when the Bills are at home. James Cook has scored a touchdown in 5 out of his last 7 games, and he scored a touchdown in his last 4. This price pick graphic is incorrect, so be sure to check on ESPN.com and other stat sources to find your information, not prize picks. Another notable betting piece of information is that Miami's giving up the 4th most rushing touchdowns to running backs this year with a whopping 10. That's a lot. It's a goblin play, but I don't care. For a 6-leg parlay, if you sneak one in there, it'll help you out in the long run. So we have 4. I told you I'd give you a 6. We're going to be cooking it up next with CeeDee Lamb. We have a good game. Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be under the best conditions because indoors. It's going to keep the weather out, especially because we're reaching November. Can you believe it? We're already in week 9. CeeDee Lamb, I think the Dak and CeeDee Lamb connection is back. We saw 2 touchdowns versus the tough 49er defense last week. Atlanta isn't a strong defense by any means, especially with a pass-heavy script in the forecast. And Zeke, he's going to be out due to disciplinary reasons. It's going to further want to push the motive for a heavy pass script. And not to mention Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, they're the best. They're one of the best wide receiver quarterback combinations in the NFL. And I have one last pick for you here. I had to do a lot of thinking about this one. Not a lot of people are expecting this. I had to do my research here. It's going to be in the Sunday night game. There's no Anthony Richardson. It's going to be this prop is going to be for a Colts player, and I want you to guess who it's going to be before I get to it. No Anthony Richardson. It's going to be great news. Got Joe Flacco starting. On 84 passing attempts, this wide receiver with Joe Flacco has caught 23 of 29 targets for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns. And in 3 games with Flacco, That's right, Josh Downs with Flacco has scored fantasy points of 22, 16, and 19. This is the sleeper to end the parlay, especially for Sunday, cap off a great day. And if you don't want to do the touchdown parlay, you can do the fantasy score. I'm going to do it in another parlay. He's been cooking right here. Playing Minnesota. So the game script, they're going to be losing, so they're going to have to throw to keep pace in the game. And Joe Flacco, I don't care if he's 40, the dude can sling the rock. And those are the 6 plays, everybody. Downs, Lamb, Cook, Jefferson, Gibbs, and Chase. I want to say thank you for watching my video, everybody, and good luck.